Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cranky Pundit podcast. I'm your host, Mike Morgan, the Cranky Pundit. It's a quiz, so my boy Psychic Dan is always here. Psychic Dan, how are you?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Did you have a good week? Bad week?
I had a long week. I'll put
A
it that
long
way.
week, yeah. You seem tired, boy.
I'm tired, kid. You called it, boy. I am tired, kid. Yeah,
You still shut up, boy. You still shut up. In fairness, any precipitation, this guy's going to show up. Fucking brilliant, boy. Yeah. I actually had I had a hard week as well. I can't believe we're both here talking to the cameraman. I put down some hours this week, boy. Yeah. On some good news, though, I actually found out the gender of my baby, which I told you during the week. Yeah? So
big reveal.
I'm going to have. We do a gender reveal on the Cranky podcast. It's a girl. I'm delighted. I don't have to put up with teenage boy shit, but teenage girl shit. Oh no, I'm defeated already. Yeah. So I have a girl dog. I have a girl girlfriend. I know I'm going to have a baby girl. I'm going to need you a bit more in my life, dude. A bit of masculinity, you know what I mean?
I get it.
You wouldn't mind. Me and Dan went up to a gig last week in Galway. On the way back, we were driving. And he was like, kid, you have to just wait for the day, boy. Wait for the day. There's just surprises. And I was like, yeah, boy, yeah. Literally 12 hours later, I was in the doctor's office.
Tell me.
Tell you how bad I am as well. I would be no doctor, right? So she was going over the parts, like, she was like, there's her bottom, or there's the bottom, didn't reveal the gender yet. And I was like, you could see the baby's butt, like, I was like, that's so cute. I was gone, like, you know. Yeah. And then, do you want to know, like, and like my girlfriend has been 50-50 about it. She was kind of like, yeah, whatever you want, whatever you don't. And I've been the one to go, let's wait for the day. When I was inside there, lad, I don't know what came over me. And I was like, you got to tell me. Even Jess was like, are you sure? Like, you got to tell me. So when they were going over the parts, you know, I called it. I was like, I thought I seen a Mickey. Like, I was like, it's a boy. And she was like, lady. I was like... Hardly, what's that like? You know what I mean? She was like, I'm pretty. Oh, certain.
Leave it with me, like.
Pretty certain you're like the 60th couple I've seen today. I'm pretty good at this, like. You know what I mean? Actually, I tell a lie.
Brilliant.
There was one girl in there, right, and she was doing the scanning, but then she was only a trainee, I'd say, because there was like a master one over her. Right. So like as she got into it, like she was very quiet, lad. And she was muttering questions then underneath her.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the baby's head? Like, what's wrong? List of diseases now coming into my head, like, you know. And then after 15 minutes of suspense, like, I was holding on to Jess and everything like this. I was like, fuck it, we'll get through it, babe. Whatever it is, we'll get through it, like, you know what I mean? And, like, she was, like, perfectly healthy and all that. I was like, yeah, well, give off those vibes then. Give off the vibes that it's healthy. I'm shitting myself in the corner here, like, and you're there, X to T minus T square, joining up the dots. I was like, this is it, and that. This is bad news, like. So yeah, called it wrong about the gender. Thought I seen a penis. Or if it is a boy, it has the smallest penis of all time. Taken after its dad. Am I right? Wait a minute. No, the grandfather on the maternal side. Sorry, Mr. Corcoran. No, they're all big men. What am I fucking fooling? But so that was a good positive note. So I've narrowed it down. I know it's going to be a girl, so I'm thinking girls' names.
Go on, hit us.
Yeah, I'm still with the original too. I'm going for Maggie, but where we live, Maggie is not a great name. The Maggies I know. Put it that way.
Any Maggie I know would be definitely short for Margaret or Marguerite. Or wouldn't be pure. There's no pure Maggies.
There's no pure Maggies, and that's how I would do it. I would do it Maggie. It's a bit of fun. Yeah, I like that. And then the other one then is Georgia, and I'm just thinking that's such a classy name. I love the name Georgia, nice. And I'm thinking job interview. If she goes in next to someone named Karen, and they're like, all right, we've Karen and we've Georgia. No, they're very fucking similar. Yeah. But I gotta give it to Georgia, just on the. Do you know what I mean?
That's a presidential name, boy.
She's your new president. Yeah, boy. So thinking all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you have any? You've picked lovely names.
I think boys are really hard to pick for. I think you're trying to find a good boy's name is hard. I think there's loads of nice, like, cute girls' names.
Well, you know, if I had a boy, I had to call it Mike. It's not even have to. I was going to call it Mike, like, because of the 18 Mikes. And you know, she has a load of Mikes in her family as well, like her brother, her dad, like all that kind of stuff. So a little Mike, it would have been still on the cards, probably. Still on the cards. I'm probably going to have 2 or 3. Even already, I'm thinking I might have 2 or 3 straight away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Seems that you're handling the pregnancy so well.
Yeah, what am I talking about? I haven't even seen this baby.
2 or 3,
I slept like a baby last night. I'll have 2 or 3 of them. Wait, I literally had to be woken up at 11.
All the work he's doing.
Mike, it's time to get up. Like, I was shattered at 11. You're waking me. What time is it? 11. I better get up, all right. Like, so, what else did I do this week? Oh, yeah, now that I'm not gambling, how far are we? I'm about 2 months clean of gambling now at this stage.
You must be worth a fortune.
Worth a fortune, kid. I feel like fucking Elon Musk walking around fucking giving financial advice. I did a gig up in Greystones there the last day, which is like the richest place in Ireland. Like, and I just said that to myself. I was like, thanks for coming out for my financial advice seminar. Like, people at Greystones, there's beamers everywhere. I came up in a Citroen Berlingo 08. It has, like, it actually was turning heads for the wrong reasons once I got to Greystones. They're like, someone robbing us? What's that, Daddy? That's an old-fashioned Berlingo. They used to use back then in the late noughties or some bullshit. That's what they're saying about my car. But
hilarious.
Yeah, boy. So boy, fucking flying it really. Like, what was I just saying there?
You were on about doing a gig in Grace.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Not gambling.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, not gambling. So I haven't been gambling. Did you ever listen to Paul Merson? Anytime a Paul Merson can't well, you know, I was putting $2,000 on the 15 Zimbabwe team. How can you know? It's like it's very hard to feel sorry for you, Paul Merson. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was gambling. You're always gambling. Like, but so I had a bit of loose change lying around now from my days of not gambling. So where am I going to put it? Well, I often talk to you about stocks. You're a good man to talk to about stocks. I invested my first bit of stocks.
Oh, wow.
This week. Bought a piece of Man United.
Did
piece of Man United. I did. Kid, if you can't beat them, own them. A small piece, just to gauge how they'll go. Like, I put I think their stocks are valuing now at $20. I bought 2 shares, and just to gauge how it will go for the next 10 years, because they could tear on a bit of dominance, and even when they're shit, they sell a load of jerseys. So
that's it. And if they get sold, you'd imagine they'll go way up and all that, because they just want the Glazers.
That's the other thing, is they're not sniffing around Qatari money. Like, that's my money now. I'm an owner.
Yeah, that's it. You're that Dubai sheik that wants to buy him. He's just going to end up paying you for them shares, kid.
Exactly, boy. They'll have to talk to me first. Come of the whole thing. Like, didn't get sold because of me. In my one share.
He's not selling it.
I'm not. I'm playing hardball with the Qataris. What else did I do? I bought a bit of Flutter.
Nice.
Bought a bit of Mazda.
Wow, nice.
I'm a big fan of Mazda.
Yeah, they're actually a great one.
Do you know what else? I did a couple of things, a bit of chump things then, just to, €15 ones. I bought a bit of Lloyd's Bank.
All right.
Just to check, because the English, boy.
The
English go through all the history, kid. They're fucking A1, boy. They get this shit done. Like, we all do, fuck the English, fair enough, whatever happened, like, you know. Like, we didn't take O's for soups and giving away O's. It's gotten that bad that we will have to give O's for soups again. That's how bad the current economic climate is again. Can I just give you my O, kid? But no, the English are bang on, and they're in a bit of transition at the moment, so I'd like to see what happens there. I'm putting little 20s and 30s places so that I can learn over the next what's happening. Like, you know, that kind of way.
That's the only way to dip your toe, but that's the job.
Yeah, bought a bit of McDonald's.
Nice.
Yeah, that's safe stocks.
Okay.
Bought a bit of Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's a good time to buy them now, because they're tanked.
They're tanked. And when I think of Facebook, I think Facebook in the next 10 years will be up there with YouTube. I literally got a check twice in the last few months from Facebook. I have never got a check from TikTok. I could get millions of views on TikTok. No one gives me a check. I made one video, got 4 million views or something. I got a check in December for €200. I got a check in February for €100. This is only a little one. Now, I know YouTube pay more. But if Facebook are doing this for creators, you're only going to drive it on, kid. And they always adapt. Do you know, as much as I don't like Mark Zuckerberg, they always adapt. So yeah, bit of Facebook as well.
I'm not on, obviously, but I heard this week that they're going to start charging people now to have proper accounts.
Yeah.
And do you think that's a good thing?
You see, it'll be kind of for ads what they'll be doing. It's going to suit. It's going to suit creators like myself and yourself. Now you're in the creator game, Daniel. So if you put it this way, like YouTube, you can pay for the no ads, right? but no one's really going to, not that many people are going to pay it. They're just going to do the ads. So there's going to be more ads now on Facebook, hence more money for us, hence more content. If you look at any content that's on Facebook these days, it's come from TikTok, it's come from YouTube. It hasn't originally been put up on Facebook. So Facebook are realising this now, I'd say changing the game to be more like YouTube a small bit, but keeping their own thing and then just driving it on then. Like I said, I haven't got a check from any social media and I've been doing all my comedy on them. And the fact that Facebook now in the last few months have paid me for videos, like I'm just like, all right guys, you're copping on a bit, so
wow, yeah, makes sense.
So that's
good to know. Keep us posted on how that goes, babe.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. So Liverpool, Man United Sunday, kid.
Yeah, first time in a long time. No, I'm probably not overly looking forward to
it.
Like
if you're a United fan now, this is the first one as well in a long time. You're like, we can do this.
Yeah.
Like you were celebrating 0-0 draws against us at Old Trafford not too long ago. Like, do you know what I mean? So like, how did the turntables have turned by? I swear to God.
Yeah. They just seem to can't do anything wrong at the moment. You know.
No, even when they play bad, reminds you of us. There a few years ago when we were bringing on Curtis Jones and Minamino and we're still getting wins like in the last minute.
That's it. It might be the perfect game for us too, though. You know, we seem to be So. I'm not. Last 2 years, you'll be licking your lips coming into this game. But yeah, not overly looking forward to it. No, I don't know how it's going to go. It's that midfield still. It's the same shizer every week. Like, it's that midfield still just not doing it. And what do you think of? You didn't see the game the other night, but even the lineup. Did you see the highlights?
I've seen the lineup and I've seen the highlights. Yeah.
Like that Bajcetic, the young fella's unreal.
He's unreal.
Like, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Like he's been the revelation this year.
My father came out home the other night now and he watched it. Fair enough, he was after a few and he was like, "You have to take that young fella out of the team now." I was like, "Why do you have to take him out of the team?" Like he was like, "He got rinsed now against Real Madrid and he made a few fucking stupid things. He's a good player, but take him out now." I was kind of like, do you know what? An 18-year-old learning off playing against Modric and Camavinga and all these fellas like it. And then Neves and Moutinho. Like, this is a learning curve for him. Like, this is stand for us, like, you know.
Absolutely. I think the last 2 league games, he was man of the match.
I think so as well.
Genuinely, he was awesome. And it goes to show you the trust the boys around him have because, like, Van Dijk would be pinging it at him and, like, he's in this tight space. There'll be 3 fellas behind him. And the boys are pinging balls at him, like, and he's just getting them and getting out of him. And,
do you know, he originally was a centre-back. He don't look like a centre-back, does he? He seems slight and small. Like,
he is, yeah. But he's not afraid of a tackle. Like, he gets stuck in, like.
I like him. I like him. I do. And he definitely learned. He's going to learn a load of lessons. Like, you know, he held on to too long against Real Madrid. He needs those games. That's where you learn. And you might as well learn when we're shit. We're not going to win anything this year, so learn away there, boy. Do you know what I mean? It would be worse if you cost us the semi-final in a year we should have won it. We're not going to win anything this year.
Sure, can you imagine giving like Katie his minutes now, or anybody else, Milner his minutes? You can't be giving someone else his. He needs these minutes now, like.
Kate, I know since I was last talking to you, started against Crystal Palace. Only starting because all the other players have played. We need you just to do 70 minutes. He taken off at half time, booked, running around clanging fellas on a yellow card. What are you at, man? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like he didn't know he was booked. And then have an attitude every foul as well. It's like you're on a yellow, boy. Do you know? Yeah. And then off at half time, then he was left off the match day squad during the week. And I looked at the injury list. He went on the injury list.
Either one or two things, kid. We got his brother, or there's a voodoo doll somewhere back in his home country, lad, and because like he looked decent before we got him, and what he used to do was all the things he can't do now. Yeah. So he box the box, pick the ball up, travel 60 yards with it. He did goal in him. All the things he just literally can't do now. And he's 28. The man's in the prime of his life, like the prime of he's at his physical peak. And he's going around clanging fellas, by late to the tackle. And you know, when even the Palace players looked up, they'd see Kate and go, "I'll take him on, it's Kate." Like, they know, like, it's not even our little secret anymore. Like, it's out, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, man's been exposed.
I'm sick to death of him. But that Liverpool Man United match is going to be an absolute doozy. Fair play for Arsenal. The reaction of Arsenal as well, lad, recently has been absolutely brilliant, blowing the title race wide open. Pep Guardiola getting a small bit ratty over United winning the Carabao Cup. He was like, "Yeah, I remember our first one," and he's like, "Then the 4th one in a row." We're like, "Another day at the office." It's like, Pep,
cringe.
Like, you cheated everything. You're literally in the shit. You're in courtrooms right now over it. Like, shut your mouth, boy. You know? As much as I hate United, leave them have it, dude. They just went through years of horse shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, leave them have it. Like, I don't know. I'm standing up for you, United fans. So don't let it go. So yeah, but fucking we'll tear in with the quiz, will we?
Yep.
So, guys, every Friday we do a quiz with Psychic Dan. He gives me 5 questions. I have 2 minutes to answer them. Let's see if you can get 5 out of 5 this week. Let me know on the Cranky Pundit Instagram or just comment below on the YouTube. Please go follow the YouTube if you haven't already. We're building up our subscribers daily, guys, and hopefully we'll reach 1,000 before the summer. That's what we're trying to do. Hit 1,000 before the summer. And thanks to everybody who has liked and subscribed already. Sponsored by Black Barrel. Okay.
So the theme for the first 2 questions anyway is the most of. So it's all the most ofs, okay? So this first one is, who holds the record for the most consecutive Premier League appearances, playing in 310 straight matches for 3 different clubs between 2004 and 2012? So I can say it again while you think about it. So who holds the record for the most consecutive Premier League appearances, playing in 310 straight matches for 3 different clubs, between 2004 and 2012?
Is it a goalkeeper?
Yes.
Is it Shay Given?
No. So that's 1 wrong. You have 3 lives.
From 2004 to 2012.
Yeah, 310 games.
Brad Friedel.
Yeah, well done, kid.
Isn't it crazy we own Brad Friedel?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like we were there looking for a goalkeeper for 20 years and we literally had that fella and we just let him go.
Yeah,
like, you know?
it's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. So
I think he's one of those guys. I was going to make a list of players who've lost it all, like their money.
yeah,
And Brad
yeah.
Friedel has come up big time, yeah. He's still working.
Has he?
Yeah, but he took like an extra 2 years at Spurs. Remember, he was sitting on the bench there at the end towards his
Yeah,
Spurs
yeah.
career. And the man was like 41, not even getting a game. I think he was only on like $7,000 a week or something. He was just doing it for the money. Took a job then at
right.
like Columbus Crew in America. Like
How
he'll
is
be
it
working
possible?
forevermore now.
How
like.
is it possible?
And how about you say
And
400 games
yeah,
he played
yeah.
back to back, getting fucking 30 grand a week.
He was about 40, like, so they had a longer career than everybody else. How is it possible?
How is it?
Like,
And being an American, like Americans love goalkeepers. Like they don't like soccer as much, but if
yeah.
you're the goalkeeper, they love you.
Goaltender.
Like he's goaltender. Yeah. Oh, goal blocker, goal minder. And he's loved over there. So it's amazing how he lost it all. Now I'm sure he has it back now. Jesus Christ, but yeah, lost it all.
It's amazing. Okay, so question number 2. Did you see Mourinho during the week in the Roma game? He's after getting 3 red cards this year. I think he's the most red cards than any player in Serie A. Just off his head again. He's a character, boy. I love him. So the next one is, can you tell me who has the record for the most assists in a single match? And the record is 4.
I could have told you it was 4. Yeah, but who?
So it's 4 assists in a single match.
Ozil?
No. So still 2 lives, right?
Yeah. 4 assists
in a single match. It's the Premier League record, and it's actually held by more than one person. So give me anyone on the list, and you can have it.
4 assists.
4 assists in a single match.
Like you could have taken 2 corners. 4 assists.
Yeah. I see this as well as sick, like while you're thinking the Premier League goals this year. So Haaland has more goals than 8 Premier League clubs. He's more goals than Chelsea this year. Chelsea, 23 goals, Dad.
I think Chelsea have only scored 5 goals since November.
Isn't that amazing?
And United have scored 52.
No way.
Yeah. Chelsea are so bad.
Lad. Yeah, but you were saying there in a pod ages ago about this whole Chelsea thing could just go totally the other way, and lad, they're going to do well to dig themselves out of this.
Like I'm no finance guy or anything, like, but someone has to pay the piper at the end of this, like, you know what I mean? Like, just can't keep going down. Did you see the one of Todd Bowley? He's on his phone, literally playing a game like Minecraft. He's at Stamford Bridge, like, you know what I mean? Like,
is it real?
Yeah, one of these video games, like, and he looks up, sees himself on the thing, puts his phone down, and is like, come on, guys.
Stop it.
Like literally one of those video games, like for the phones, like, it's sick. What's the question, kid?
He's too much money. That's the problem there, man. It's too much money.
4 assists in a single game.
Yeah.
I don't think Berbatov did it for some reason. That's standing out in my head. But who would have got both?
So 3 lives. You've used one. It wasn't Ozil.
Stevie G.
No. So
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
No.
Fuck. Okay, I'm done now, so I might as well keep naming them. Robbo.
I'll give you so I'll give you the years. So it was done in 1999. It was done 2006. No.
2006.
2009, 2012, 2013, and there's And the whole list, there's 6 players, 4 Arsenal players, and 2 Spurs players. That's the whole list.
Bergkamp?
Yeah. Dennis Bergkamp back in '99, he was the first to got 4 assists in a game, and he has the record along with. Do you want to know the rest of them?
Yeah.
So Jose Antonio Reyes.
Oh, my old man loved that man. He's dead now, unfortunately.
He was car crash or something, was it?
Something.
Cesc Fabregas, done it, of course.
That's outstanding for a centre midfielder to be doing that.
Yeah. Emmanuel Adebayor.
What? He does not strike me as the guy that would lay it off, 4 times in a game,
Playing off him, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or boy Santi Cazorla, done it.
Love that.
Yeah, and the most recent was Harry Kane.
Do you know what, Harry Kane, boy? He's unfucking real. The way that man can drop deep and play like a quarterback and still be the top goal scorer, is actually exceptional.
It is, boy.
Yeah, fair play. All right, okay, so I didn't get that one right. Oh, god damn it.
Okay. So the last question on our most of list is, can you tell me who holds the record for the most Premier League games as club captain? So who holds the record for the most Premier League games?
So they would have had to start all those
captain.
games,
Yeah, so he spent the longest time being the captain of the club, perhaps, or played the most games anyway in that spell.
Again, could be a keeper.
It isn't.
Okay, that's good, because I would have just thought of keepers. So a club captain for the longest stint,
Yeah.
didn't get injured consecutively, kept on fucking playing.
Yeah, well, of all the club captains in the Premier League, this guy racked up the most appearances whilst wearing the armband.
So it doesn't have to be consecutive.
Sure, kid, I don't know how many more ways I can put it, yeah. Will I text it on you or what? Do you know what I mean? It's the most appearances as club captain in the Premier League. So he played the most times as a captain of his club than anybody else.
Okay. I think I get it now. It's a keeper, is it? No.
So who holds the record for the most Premier League games as club captain?
John Terry?
No, it isn't John Terry, but that's a good shout. And
Roy Keane?
It isn't Roy Keane, but that is also a good shout.
Oh, Jesus.
So I give you the games. So the guy was captain for 472 games. Okay? So it's a savage stint as club captain.
Tony Adams. No. Darn it. Go on, who was it?
Stevie G.
What?
Yeah.
Stevie G is the most captained player.
Should think about it. He got it off Hoopia, and had it
At
till pretty
18
much the end of his days. There
35.
Yeah.
34, yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, I should have got that. I should have got that as a Stevie G pervert myself. For fuck's sake.
Okay, so question number 4 is... So we always associate Italians with being decent footballers, but for some reason they never cracked the Premier League, really, right?
No, not
so
really.
There's only a small list. So can you name 5 Italians that have racked up over 100 appearances in the Premier League?
5 Italians that have racked up over 100 appearances in the Premier League. So Zola.
Yeah, Zola's the top of the list with 229. There's only 9 players have actually done it. Only 9 Italians.
Would Vialli be in it? Gianluca?
He's not.
What?
No.
Okay. Italians. The Italian stallion.
Yeah, so they're decent ballers, but they all kind of seem to stay in Serie A, don't they?
They do.
Do you know? They don't really come out and the Premier League has
Jorginho,
never
is he
had great
Italian?
ones. Yeah, but no.
Oh. Okay, Aquilani didn't last for us. Darsena didn't really last for us. Italians. Did any of the right backs come over for a while? Did any of those fellas? That guy Emerson?
No.
Fuck.
So I'll just give you a few bits. So there's a goalkeeper in there. There's a striker in there. There's players from the 90s in there. There's another very famous striker with a few legendary Premier League goals on his belt.
Italian.
Yeah.
Ravanelli?
No.
Jesus, lad, Italians have not done well in the Premier League, lad. It's actually hard to
think. It's a hard list, boy. It's a hard list.
And you said a goalkeeper.
Yeah. Played for a couple of clubs.
This sounds Italian, but I don't know, is it? Cudicini.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Well done.
thank God.
So he's 161. He played for Chelsea and Spurs, didn't he?
He did, actually. Yeah, he did. I only remember from Chelsea, but I remember that. Do you know what? Very underrated. Always number 2. And he was class.
Yeah.
Probably
that's what you want, a good number 2. Like.
I'd say just as he was coming into getting Chelsea number 1, they got the money and signed check. He was just number 1. It's hard to be number 2 for that.
True.
So, sorry now, I tell you. So you said there's a legendary striker.
Yeah, with some legendary...
Couple of dudes from the 90s then.
Yeah. There's another striker as well that bobbed around a few clubs in the Premier League that you were only talking about him during the week.
I don't know, is this guy Italian? But I think he must be Italian. Di Matteo?
Yeah. Di Matteo's 119 appearances.
So there's another five on that list, so they made 4.
Yeah, there's 9 altogether. You gave me 3, did you?
How many do you want? 5?
Yeah, I wanted 5, yeah.
Okay.
So if you can give me another 2 more. It is tough. Like, as I say, like there's a couple of guys you'd be like, Jesus, yeah. As I say, like one guy knows some legendary goals, like they'd be in the vault. There's another striker who played for a few clubs. You were only talking about him during the week.
Fabio Barini.
There's a couple of,
Where's he get 100 appearances, kid?
111, kid. I think he's only like 30 odd, 40 odd for us. But
did he even get that for us? I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, and I think he played for Sunderland, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or someone else. So he's 3 clubs, is he? Yeah, he's 111. So one more. Is it one more? Will do
one
me.
More, is it?
And
okay.
Yeah, you have it in you. Like there's defenders.
So Italians.
Yeah, Italians. Defenders, strikers.
This guy's only throwing it away, and I don't even know was he Italian. So I'm just going to say it. Don't count it as a guess. Graziano Pelle. Just get out of my head.
No.
Yeah, he never did.
Like there's a Hall of Famer in there that everybody's screaming at. There's a defender that was playing very recently, probably still playing.
Ogbonna.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah,
well done.
Who's the striker?
Di Canio, boy.
For fuck's sake! That would have been the first one everyone would have said. Like when you think Italian, like, and he is Italian, like he's oozing Italian, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck! Should have got them a lot quicker, boy.
Di Matteo as well. Roberto Di Matteo.
That's what I said, no?
You got him. Sorry, you did.
Yeah.
Sorry, you did. I actually counted them as well.
Di Matteo.
So, and the other guys then were like, I wouldn't have got either. So Benito Carbone.
Carbone played for West Ham. No, he played for Bradford, kid. Do you remember when Bradford came up, lad? This fella with a fucking... I think he scored 1 or 2 goals to beat us, lad. He was unreal, lad.
I heard the name, but I can't picture him.
Carbone.
Alessandro Pistone.
Who the fuck did
Gianluca Festa. No idea.
I wouldn't know the last 2 lads.
Nah, you got all the main guys, fair juice.
Gianluca, but like they're over 100 caps. Like we should be knowing the last 2. I've never heard of either.
I'd say they could have been 90s teams. No,
still, we should know them. Like they obviously didn't leave that much of an impression. But into guess with Italian clubs, lad. Now we'll all come in cycles again. I'm pretty sure in 15 years, Serie A there will get. Do you know what I mean? They'll be on top. Do you know, it goes like fucking La Liga, Premier League, then Serie A. Like when you think about a place that you would have to go, it would have to be Italy. Like Liam Brady, the Irish fella back in the 80s, went away and played for like Juventus. Like how cool is that?
Yeah.
You go over and the Serie A is where you go.
Yeah.
The only reason he stopped playing for Juventus is because they brought in Michel Platini and they wanted him playing more than Brady. There's a documentary, I still haven't watched it, guys. I have the link on my phone, I still have to watch it, but our team made a Liam Brady documentary, like.
Man was a baller, like.
The man was unfucking believable. Played for Sampdoria after, like, and he speaks Italian, like a dub speaking in Italian, like. It's like it's
Arsenal
Jesus.
love him, don't they?
They love him, kid. He was their scout up till fucking 5 years ago. Unreal.
Well respected, like.
I actually during the pandemic on RT they threw on an old Republic of Ireland game that was played in the old Lansdowne Road in the 70s, right? John Giles was player manager. He's like 40. Whoa. He's this height and he's centre mid, right? And baller, kid. No one get fucking near him. And he's the manager on top of that, right? So, and captain. And then it was Liam Brady's debut, kid. And he scored one of the greatest. He's only like 18, Liam Brady. Like, I would love, like, we've the French game coming up this month for Ireland. Like, I would love a Liam Brady coming. Kid, like an old number 10. jinking past him, and then rifle it, left foot, right foot, didn't matter. He looked like a class above. Do you know when you watch Messi walk around, it's like, oh, he's playing a different game than everybody else in the park. It was like that. You like a sore thumb. Liam Brady was sticking out to me, and I'd never seen a full John Giles game, and I'd never seen a Liam Brady game, but that was like, they just blew me away, and that was against the USSR, which was not Russia, but Russia with Serbia, Yugoslavia, and all them teams. Remember, before the Iron Curtain would have demolished all those teams. So, bet them 4-0 down Lenzone Road. We won't bet fucking Latvia in the warm-up game next week, like, you know what I mean? But
so cool. Go on, Brady boy.
Yeah, I'm Brady boy. Yeah, go watch that documentary, guys, if you haven't watched it. And you know, when he's on the panel on RT, like, he's had a way better career than everyone he's sitting there with. He's sitting there with Richie Sadler. He's sitting there with Eamon Dunphy. Do you know? The quiet guy that holds back his opinion has been one of the best players we've ever produced, and we don't talk about it enough. Like, we don't.
100%.
Do you know? So fair play, Liam.
Totally agree.
Big fan.
Totally agree. Okay, so the last one is a who am I. So I was born on the 15th of June 1992.
Oh, same age as us.
I have won the Premier League, the Swiss League, but I never won the Italian League, even though I did play for 2 clubs in the Serie A. I also have captained my country. Do you have them already? Stall away. Stall.
I think I do. I
could have worded it differently. I was like, if I word it that way, no, it'll be trickier. Like,
I think I do.
Yeah, go on.
Have you finished?
Yeah.
For the people.
Yeah.
Mohamed Salah. Yeah. Joe what gave it away now was Swiss champion. He played for Basel. Yeah. And also he played for Fiorentina and Roma. So Mohamed.
I cut that down so much. Like, there was so much other info there, and I was like, nah, just cut it down to this now and it'll make it tricky.
That was the first ever Who Am I you ever gave from a guy born either after us or around us. They're always from the 70s, lad, and I have to be sitting down going, what age is my dad? And then have to subtract it away. But that was brilliant. No, 92. Fucking lad, we're getting sold. We're getting sold when the old players are old like us, like. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, happy birthday.
Oh, cheers. Thanks very much. Cheers. Talk about getting old. Did you
get that grave plot booked yet, bro?
I know, but I'm starting to make life decisions. Like, no, it's I'm taking it good. I'm embracing it.